This very tangentially reminds me of The Giver. Because it was.
Yeah, what are they doing that?
That was a story, a dystopian novel where the world was in black and white. There was no emotion, and whenever kids would become of age, they would get a specific job that they would do. And there was this one kid that got the job of like the guardian of memories or something like that, where he would go to the giver and he would receiver of memories, and he would receive all of the memories of the shit in the world from the giver, like, and actually like understand what color is and emotion and stuff like that. It was I read it in school. It was one of the books that we had to read in school. I don't know if you guys did, but
No.
You guys read Glass Castle?
No.
Okay, I
read The Outsiders.
I read The Outsiders too. Pony
So did
Boy.
Pony Boy.
So did Shay. She read The Outsiders too. I've never read that.
Went to a weird school.
What's the one? What is it? The one when he's in Canada, in the Canadian wilderness. Hatchet.
I read Hatchet.
No.
I've heard stories.
Was it a look? No, it's not Looking for Alaska. Like the Into the Wild one.
Yeah,
goes
something
up.
like that.
Surely, Lord of the Flies.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't read that.
You didn't read Lord of the Flies?
I was supposed to,
Lord
but
of
I
the Flies.
didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
The
Dude,
Road?
I'm in Spark Notes. I read The Road.
The Road.
Dude, I actually read The Road on my own, and I didn't like it. I didn't like The Road.
There's better apocalypse stories.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
It felt very DayZ-like, though. It's kind of cool.
It did. I mean, it definitely
What
got
was The
the
Road?
feeling.
It was a father and son, and they had a shopping cart.
Oh.
It was exactly what it sounds like. It was
Oh,
like very.
no, I know that
Then
one.
they
It was
walk
almost
on a
like
road.
it was almost like just a very middle slice of an apocalypse story,
Yeah.
where they were just like fucking existing on the road, and like things would happen, things would take. It was just like an event, and then they'd be back on the road in an event. It was just kind of like a slow slipping.
I remember I talked about on the podcast once. There was a apocalypse story that I think somebody answered in the comments last time, but I forget what the name of it was. But remember when I was talking about that story where the Yellowstone volcano blew up, and then it was a story about this family that had to build this like bike contraption, and like because all the gas prices were up like 1,000,000 times, and it was like sort of like apocalypse-ish, where it was like society was at unrest, in serious unrest, but like things hadn't collapsed yet, and they had to go on like this bike thing that they built that traveled to like a cabin they had, and that you know there was like some social issues there where somebody had occupied the cabin or something like that. I think I read that in school, but I don't know.
Do you have like a favorite book, Connor, or anything like this?
Favorite book?
Yeah, you a fucking bookworm, bitch.
Yeah, you
I've
like
been
to
starting
read.
to
I've
like
seen you
read
reading.
again. I've been starting to read again. I think
Oh,
it
really?
like helps my head, I think, a little bit. But when I was younger, I loved the Hunger Games books, and then I loved
Those changed the fucking industry.
and I
bro.
liked
solid.
Percy
The book
Jackson
industry?
books a
Percy
lot.
Jackson, the
Games?
Olympians.
I love
man.
those. They're finally making
Fucking
like a
good.
series on that.
Guardians of
Should be good.
Gahul, anyone?
No.
The owl,
I
the
don't know
owl
what that
shit.
is.
Warrior Owls.
Nope.
No.
That was because of like warrior cats, right? That started that whole thing.
I remember
animals.
I had a friend Mason who would read the Warrior Cats books, but I never
No one ever is like, yeah, I read a little warrior cats.
I didn't-
Those people don't exist.
I think most
It's either
of my
like
reading.
I
you
know
either
what
go
warrior
full
cats
warrior
is, or
cat
like,
or no,
yes,
or zero.
and I can tell you
Warrior
all of
cats.
them and what
Most
they've
of my
done to
reading
each
just
other.
ended up being of like Wikia pages of like games I was interested in, reading
cool.
like lore of stuff
There's
like
a lot
that.
of cool fucking lore out there.
Like when I was a kid, I'd be like, "Oh, I like Star Wars." And I'd just go on the Wikipedia page and just read.
Consume.
Be like, "Oh, I don't need to buy anything. It's just all here."
Do you have like, a
Right.
favorite like setting or like anything that's always like been compelling for you?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I like Star Wars as a kid.
Yeah, it seems like you gravitate towards like the sci-fi stuff.
Gravitate just towards the nerdy stuff, I
Yeah,
suppose.
he's a big fan of Star Wars
I
food.
respect it.
Oh yeah, I do like the Star Wars.
You eat a pepper with this guy and he turns into a thing for a week.
Wait, is this a question?
No, I forget.
I
You
was
were just staring
What's
at
going
me.
on? Yeah, I mean, we could keep doing.